Every drop of fuel comes at a cost. Convoys, pipelines, and tankers. Targets and liabilities. Cruxeon Energy needs none of them. Powered by water. Deployed in hours. No fuel trucks, no refueling risk. True energy independence. Anywhere on Earth. Cruxeon Energy. No convoys, no compromise. Be part of the solution. Register your interest now.
Okay, we've got Sam Anderson here, and he wants to talk about electricity, improved decentralized ways of generating it. You have some new ideas on ways of creating electricity that will reduce the problems that municipalities have for that. And I just thought my audience would be very interested in this because there's a lot of new electricity ideas out there, and yours is very unique.
It's a new class of clean, continuous baseload power energy that's engineered specifically for energy independence at any level. So we have a modular system that uses water as the primary energy input. Output is around the clock, and it provides stable power output regardless of the weather, climate, or seasonal conditions. Well, there are no fossil fuels, no combustion, no emissions, and no reliance on sunlight or wind. Power is constant, continuous, and stable. So the name of the company is Cruxeon Energy, and we've been working on this for quite a few years. And currently, right now, we're going through our fundraiser to raise $10 million to get us through the process of testing and making sure our energy platform does what it needs to do. And so this includes the internal prototype testing, formal third-party heat energy balance validation, and so forth, and also a supervised 60-day continuous run. So that would be for the next engineering plan phase for this. That's where our money's going, and we're in the process of discussing and looking for institutional investors that want to be a part of this. And so it's a decentralized energy, and it can definitely match everything that needs to be done. It's fast to deploy. It's infinitely scalable. It's immune to fuel price volatility. It's operable in any environment, and we can predict the cost over the decades of this too as well.
It's Cruxeon, Cruxeon. You're calling it a decentralized form of energy, and I assume that's because the plants that create this energy can be smaller, and so they don't have to go to some giant electrical generation plant with 100-foot towers running wires and stuff like that. It's a much smaller scale, decentralized platform.
Correct. We can adapt to any utility that's out there that uses the turbine structures. So, for example, our system comes in and we can attach to that. So instead of using fuel such as diesel or oil or gas, whatever that is spinning those turbines, it's using our system that is spinning their turbines. So we're using the water. Water is infinite. It's everywhere. So it can use clean water, seawater, muddy water, and it also purifies it at the same time. And what's unique about it, it recycles 90% of the water. We're not harming the environment. We're basically providing the electricity there. If there is a event such as where FEMA has to come in, we could bring in modular units that could be located anywhere and start producing that on smaller generators that also can be brought on trucks and so forth. So it's adaptable to all these scenarios for this.
So since the water is recyclable, apparently it still goes through the steam process, right? And then
Right.
the recycled part is when it turns back into water. So
Right.
it doesn't actually lose much of its potential energy then.
10% has to go out. It's steam. It's going to be released. It's steam because of the extreme heat. But the rest of the water can be recycled through again and again and again and again. So we can definitely range this up from the megawatts all the way up to the gigawatts, depending on the size and also how many systems that we can stack to as well. Just think of it as Legos. And so it's very diversified. With it, we can go to an AI data center where all these AI clusters are in hospitals and manufacturing, logistics, public infrastructure, which is what we're working on with various municipalities too that have taken interest into this because it makes them into a mini utility. So if you have a population of 1,000 or more, 5,000 or more, 10,000 or more, it really doesn't matter. Uh, your your town or city can literally use this. And yes, it can go into the grid. That's not an issue. We can generate electricity and send it anywhere that we need to sell it. But we can literally create nodes. So think of it as a spider web that keeps expanding. It's designed to scale from small municipal deployments to massive industrial, national baseload hubs, et cetera. So each module is compact, self-contained, and can integrate in any grid.
So I imagine the current producers of electricity are not looking favorably on this.
No, they're not. Absolutely. At this point, no, they're not. Everybody wants to go hydrogen and nuclear. Hydrogen and cold fusion and stuff like that still hasn't been proven. What they still build these giant things, but guess what those things are? They're buried into the ground for a reason, and they got hundreds of feet of concrete surrounded it too for a reason. Because if that thing were to ever explode, you have a giant bomb that can take out a city, right? Just the earthquake alone can do it. So these modules won't blow up, and the interconnection queues are certainly there to fit onto anything that is there that needs to be done. And again, it's rapid expansion. And not only can this go local, but throughout the nation, but it can also go global too as well. So we can continue to use what's out there. So if a utility says we want to cut off our diesel and oil, we're going to this. They don't have to dismantle anything. Nothing has to be brought in new. If you have your turbines, this can be made into to basically take out the gas portion of it and the oil portion of it and uh, use our system instead and continue that turbine usage on whatever amount that you were making. And if you need more, depends on how many more turbines you want, or nozzles of what we use, and how much electricity output that you want. So existing thermal power stations, LNG facilities, coal turbine houses, steam cycle industrial sites, desalination plants, refineries, district heating systems, etc. And one good thing about this too, as well, is the recycling industry. This can definitely help the recycling industry because the amount of power that they use to recycle, such as aluminum, and aluminum is getting hard to find, and aluminum needs to be recycled. This can certainly do it and provide them a much cheaper alternative for it. And our cost, conservatively, our cost to generate a kilowatt is 3 cents a kilowatt. We know it's lower than that, but conservatively, we know we could do it at 3 cents a kilowatt.
Compared to what?
Usually regular generations, if you're lucky, 4 or 5 cents, maybe 5 cents, but they got to sell it. And they'll be making a penny or 2 cents off it, depending on what state you live in. If you're in California, for example, you're 47 cents a kilowatt. during the high end of the day. And if you use the lower end of the day, you're at 43 cents a kilowatt. Some other households, if they're using a CCA or a JPA organization, could be paying anywhere between 33 cents and 38 cents a kilowatt. Still, that's very high. California has the highest. And uh, they're purchasing it at between 14 and 17 cents a kilowatt. But then again, those organizations, community choice aggregators, need to make money to stay alive and fund themselves too as well. So they're purchasing the electricity at a cost higher than what, let's say, the state of Nevada is doing, 8.7 cents a kilowatt in a lot of areas that you're charging for electricity. So it really depends on where you are in the United States. But either way, nobody has the lowest of what we can do. Nobody.
Okay, well, this sounds good. How do people get in touch?
Go to the website, cruxeonenergy.com, and you can see the videos. And you can also fill out the form if you're interested in doing that. Soon we're going to be making some adjustments to it to bring in common stock options too as well for average people that want to get involved and start investing in it too as well. And we plan to tokenize it. We're putting together our PPAs, our power purchase agreements, our MISIA, which is our municipal energy aggregator model that we have, that municipalities can get involved because this helps with their infrastructure, which they get a portion of the money back into their city, build roads, schools, new buildings, whatever you need to do. So by allowing us to come in there, structure it, and being a part of that, they can have a long-term contract with us, and they're basically a small power utility, and it's going throughout their city, county, or even the state. So we've had several discussions already with congressional members, state assembly, and senators, and so forth, county officials and municipal officials too as well. They're quite interested in this too. So we know we have the right product at the right time for our country, and the AI rush is definitely raising prices across the country on electricity, and who's paying for it? Everybody else except these big companies. So it makes perfectly good sense being in the right place at the right time, and being that we have zero carbonation, we're totally decarbonized, and it's definitely a cost-effective route to replacing fossil fuel generation worldwide. So uh, those that are contacting us and that we've also been in contact are discussing licensing, deployment rights, and so forth, and seeing how this is going to be good for their markets and such. So we're excited about that, and want to be able to get into that realm right there and be a part of it. So if there's anybody out there with data centers or large city or whatever, and you want to bring your costs down, contact your mayor, contact your city council, contact your county supervisors or commissioners, whatever it is that where you are. We got 4 governors on board already, their offices that we're in communication with. So while this is going on there, it doesn't mean that we're stopping at this side right here, letting everybody know who we are and what we're doing and where we're going and how we can help and assist. And this definitely has a way of bringing the prices extremely lower for people, and it's much better for the environment.
Yeah, I think we pay 13 cents a kilowatt hour.
Right,
So, but that's still about 10 cents above what your production cost would be.
right,
So
right.
there's,
And the way we have it for our manufacturing too as well, it'll dramatically shorten the deployment and the timelines for it. So it enables us to be able to uh, be a power generator that can be installed in any kind of area too as well. And so the compatibility with this with existing turbine and steam cycle infrastructures means that we can replace their current heat source, as I said before, with ours without a complete rebuild. Nothing has to be done.
hmm,
So it's kind of like a drop in. So it makes it much more easier to scale and integrate into existing grids. right, so
Cruxeon.com.
Cruxeonenergy.com.
Cruxeonenergy.com.
Yes.
And that'll appear right here. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.